There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we specialize in trading cryptocurrencies. Yes, probably before we get into details, I need to briefly explain what is cryptocurrency. So I'm going to share my screen. Give me a few minutes. Let me share my screen on my other gadget so that I am able to take you through and explain bit by bit, understanding what is cryptocurrency and how do you get involved and how do you get started. Yes, so let me share my screen right here. Let me do this. Give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds. Let me do this.
Recording in progress.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me check my audio on the other side. If you can hear me, please drop me a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, drop me a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, drop me a 1 in the chat. Thank you so much. Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen? If you can see my screen, please indicate also with a 2. If you are able to see my screen, indicate with a 2 in the chat. If my screen is visible, if my screen is visible, please indicate with a 2 in the chat. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for the responses in the chat. Yes, thank you so much for all the responses in the chat. All right, my screen is visible. Okay, so let me bring my slides and then we explain briefly what is cryptocurrency or what are cryptocurrencies. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you have been invited to look at a business where cryptocurrency is the agenda of the day. So when we are talking about cryptocurrency, we are looking at valuable digital assets. Yes, valuable digital assets. These assets, when they are being transacted, they are transacted through peer-to-peer transactions. When we say peer-to-peer, we are simply saying person to person. Yes, these cryptocurrencies that are having value in them, they eliminate the presence of the central oversight. When we are transacting cryptocurrencies using peer-to-peer, it simply means you and the other party doing the transaction. You don't need a third party, which is referred as a central oversight, for this transaction to happen. These cryptocurrencies, they are able to be transacted person to person simply because there is also a digital system which is called blockchain. So blockchain, it is a digital system that safely stores information across many computers. The way blockchain was designed, it is very difficult for one to change or to fake the system. This makes the blockchain secured and reliable. I just want you to have a glance at this thing over here. Can you see there is a block here, and there is another block here, and there is also another block over there. So these 3 blocks, they are connected with a chain. As you can see there, they are connected with a chain. So the way blockchain operates, when we say it's very difficult for one to change or to fake the system, this is what we mean. You can see that these three blocks, they are interconnected. Each and everyone is having a lock. So if someone tries to penetrate in block A, block B and block C, they are going to be informed about what is happening here. Because when transactions are taking place on a blockchain, they are public. There is no hidden agenda when it comes to blockchain. So if there is an intruder who is trying to penetrate block A, block B and block C, they are going to be informed immediately about what is happening on block A. As a result, help is going to be sent to block A so that this intruder does not go further to block C and block B. So this type of ledger or this type of digital system, it makes the computers, it makes the system to be secured and reliable. That is the reason why it is very difficult nowadays to hack the blockchain system. Yes, so cryptocurrencies, they run on such a ledger. So this tells us that cryptocurrencies, they are also reliable, they are also secured when it comes to their nature. Now, let us look at how much cryptocurrencies are in the market. Yes, this is a business presentation that we are talking about. Yes, we are presenting a business to those that want to know about cryptocurrency and how they can get involved if they want to trade. That is the reason why we are here this evening. So let us look at the total amount of money that is seated in cryptocurrencies altogether. That is what we call global crypto market cap. Yes, global crypto market cap. How can we see? How can we be able to access information pertaining to all the money that is seated in cryptocurrencies? I'm going to take you to one of my favorite applications that helps me to connect to the crypto space. One of them, it is called CoinGecko. Yes, but I also have another one called Coin Market Cap. This is my crypto corner. Everything that has to do with crypto, it is put on one side when it comes to my gadget. So ladies and gentlemen, let's use CoinGecko just to have a glimpse of what is happening in the crypto space when it comes to how much money are we talking about? A business that is having money in it, or we are just making noise? Ladies and gentlemen, one thing for sure, this is what I always say: when you come to look at a business that is already talking about $1 trillion, you cannot ignore that business. A business that has grown up to over $1 trillion, you cannot ignore such type of a business. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the global market cap, meaning to say the total amount of money that is seated in cryptocurrencies, all the cryptocurrencies that are in the market right now. This is their total value, $3.8 trillion. Yes, $3.8 trillion. Mind you, these cryptocurrencies, they can be bought when they are low. They can also be sold when the price rises. Meaning to say, the price of cryptocurrencies fluctuates. What do I mean when I say fluctuates? It goes up, it goes down. That is the nature of cryptocurrencies. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. So this tells us that one can buy these cryptocurrencies when their prices are low, and then they wait when price rises, then they can sell and make profit. They go down as well to give an opportunity to buy. Yes, they also rise so that people can gain. So this tells us that in this business that we are sharing, they are currently buyers and sellers that are available in the market. So you can see that in the 24-hour volume, if we are to look at this, you can see that in the 24-hour volume, if we to say people were buying low and selling high, look at the 24-hour volume over here. This is over $134 billion. Yes, people were buying these cryptocurrencies when their prices were low and sell them when their prices rises. We also needed to understand that the volatility, the rising and the falling of the prices of cryptocurrency, it is an opportunity to those who understand how this business is done. That is the reason why you are invited to have a look at how can you get involved. Even though the prices of these cryptocurrencies, they can go down, also they can rise. How do you take advantage of the falling and the rising of these prices? This tells us also that trading cryptocurrency can be risky if you are not connected to the right system. If you don't have knowledge on how to trade, yes, this can be a risky business, because today there are people that are busy scamming others because they are telling them that cryptocurrency is risky, which is true. Trading cryptocurrency is risky. Now you need to hire a professional so that they can trade for you. They know how to trade these cryptocurrency. They call themselves professional traders. So ladies and gentlemen, we have been losing money simply because we did not know how these cryptocurrency can be traded. Today, I am sharing with you a system that you can get connected even though you don't have knowledge about cryptocurrency. As long as you accept the system, you are going to trade these cryptocurrencies in the comfort of your zone. As long as you are having a smartphone that is able to get connected to internet, so that you are able to connect to the entire world of cryptocurrencies. We are talking about $3.8 trillion, $134 billion was transacted in the 24 hours. If you were to be part and parcel of this, I could be asking you a question. How much have you collected from this amount of money? If this is a daily volume, 134 billion, 134 billion daily volume, it tells us that there is so much money. It tells us that there is a lot of customers when it comes to cryptocurrency. So if you are to become a buyer, it means sellers are readily available to buy from you. If you want to sell, it means buyers, they are readily available to buy from you. So ladies and gentlemen, we are in a business where buyers and sellers, they are readily available. So I would like to introduce to you a system that you can trade these cryptocurrencies using your smartphone. As long as you are connected to internet, you don't need to leave your location. No. Yes, as long as you are having internet, ladies and gentlemen, you can participate in the market of cryptocurrency, buying these crypto assets when they are low and selling them when they are high. Let me check if I am with the audience. Let me check if we are together. Are we following? Are we following? Let me see. Are we following? If you are following, give me a 3 in the chat. If you are following, give me a 3 in the chat. If you are following, kindly give me a 3 in the chat. If you are following, kindly give me a 3 in the chat. Okay, so let's proceed. As I was saying, that there is a system that can help you to trade these cryptocurrencies in the comfort of your zone. As long as you are able to have a smartphone that can have connection to internet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the system that I want you to have a look at. I'm going to explain to you how this system works when it comes to trading cryptocurrency. The name of the system, it is called RoyalQ. It is a trading platform. Yes, it uses artificial intelligence to trade cryptocurrencies. When it is doing the trading, it does not trade actually on the platform, but it trades in places where cryptocurrencies are available. Yes, where you can find cryptocurrencies. So the RoyalQ application, the RoyalQ platform, it only trades cryptocurrency in your own wallet. Yes. So what does this mean? For you to be able to use the RoyalQ platform, you need to open a digital bank account. Yes, which we call an exchange. An exchange, it is a digital bank account where cryptocurrencies can be accessed easily. So one needed to open a crypto bank account. So RoyalQ as a trading platform will be able to trade in your own crypto bank account using a system also that you're gonna connect to your bank account, which is called API, Application Programming Interface. This is a software that will enable these two applications to be connected. So let us look at these crypto banks. Are they reliable? Are they secured? Can you trust them? I'm simply saying, when it comes to RoyalQ, you do not deposit your trading capital on the platform. No, you need to have a digital bank account where you are going to deposit your capital, because this RoyalQ only buys and sells cryptocurrency in your own digital bank. So let us look at some of the digital banks that RoyalQ trades in. If you are to use RoyalQ to trade for you, which digital banks do you need to open a bank account with, so that you are able to connect your RoyalQ robot to those digital banks? All right, so I'm going to open here on CoinGecko, because they are also exchanges, which we call them digital banks. They are right here. If you want to check how many exchanges are available when it comes to cryptocurrency, you can access them right here. They are here. These are what we call exchanges, crypto banks, digital crypto banks. Yes. So I just want us to have a look at only those that are RoyalQ friendly. Only those that are RoyalQ friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many of them, as you can see here. There are so many of them. Yes, there are so many of them. But I want us to look those that are RoyalQ friendly, that are supported by RoyalQ. Yes. And I want you to notice as well that those that are RoyalQ friendly, they are among the top 10. Remember, there are so many digital banks, but because of users, yes, users, how they trust these digital banks, they are able to rate them and give them positions. All right. So you can see that we do have on the top list, we do have Binance, and it is rated 10 out of 10. This is the trust that users have developed upon Binance. So we do have MEXC. It is also a digital bank where users are able to trade cryptocurrencies, and it is rated 10 out of 10. Yes, I want to come here to Gate.io. It is also a digital wallet, a crypto exchange that RoyalQ is able to trade in it, and it is rated 10 out of 10. It means it is trusted by users. Yes, we do have Bybit, we do have OKX, we do have Kraken, we do have HTX. So you can see that these digital exchanges, they are within the top 10. So RoyalQ is able to trade in one of these. So for you to be able to trade cryptocurrency on the RoyalQ platform, you're gonna need to open one of these digital banks. Then you are good to go. So what I was simply showing you is that these crypto exchanges, they are secured and reliable, because when one want to open an account with them, then the account needed to be verified. They're gonna ask you, who are you? Know your customer, right? So they are going to ask your ID, your passport to verify your account. Not only that, they're gonna also ask a selfie to make sure that the person who is on the ID, on the passport, is the one that they are able to take a selfie from. So this tells us that you can rely on these digital banks where you are going to keep your crypto assets when you start on your journey of trading, especially with RoyalQ. So you have seen for yourself that RoyalQ doesn't have access to your money, because your money is seated in your own exchange wallet. So you only employ the RoyalQ robot to come inside here and trade for you. Remember, the presence of the API binding, it does not allow the RoyalQ platform to do any withdrawal from your digital bank. So when it is trading, buying and selling of cryptocurrency, it leaves the capital plus the profit inside your own exchange. Yes, I'm gonna allow you to ask questions at the end of the business presentations. That is, if you are having questions pertaining to what I am presenting right now, because you may end up asking something that I'm about to explain. So please just be patient with me. Probably what you are asking, I am going to explain in the course of the business presentation. Right, so let's proceed. This RoyalQ robot, when it is trading inside your own exchange, all right, here there is a market which is called the spot market. Actually, there are different markets here. Remember, this is a place where crypto assets are found. Different crypto assets can be accessed in these digital banks. So in these digital banks, there are different markets. One of them, it is called the spot market. So the RoyalQ robot trade in the spot market. Yes, I also want to tell you that the RoyalQ robot does not only trade in the spot market, it also trade in the futures market, because in these crypto exchanges, they are also futures markets. So our RoyalQ robot trade both in spot and in futures. In the futures market, we are looking at a market where you trade contracts. I don't want to complicate the language, but I just want you to know that when it comes to RoyalQ, RoyalQ trade in the spot market. In the spot market, when the robot buys any crypto asset for you, listen to me. When the robot buys any crypto asset for you, you do not stand a chance of losing that crypto asset. There is no loss of your crypto asset. If the robot buys Bitcoin for you, and the price of Bitcoin goes down, like I said, that these cryptocurrencies, okay, goes up and they go down, okay, that is their nature. Cryptocurrencies, they go up, they go down. But if it happens that your robot has bought a certain cryptocurrency and its price goes down, you don't stand a chance of losing that crypto asset when it comes to the spot market. Yes. So you only need to wait. When the price rises, the robot will sell and give you your profit. So there is no loss of crypto asset when it comes to the spot market with our RoyalQ robot. So let's understand also something. This RoyalQ robot, when it is doing the trading, it does so using what we call live data monitoring. Did I tell you that this robot monitors the market for you? Remember, you need to look at price rising, price falling, price rising, price falling, price rising, price falling. So if it was you looking at this movement of price, it means you need to sit at your phone, you need to sit at your laptop, you need to sit at your tablet, trying to monitor the rising and falling of price so that you are able to buy when it is low, so that you sell when it rises. But the good thing is that this RoyalQ robot, it monitors on your behalf. The only thing that it does not do is to control the rising and the falling of price. The robot has got no capacity because it does not control that. Remember, these are buyers that moves the price to the top. The sellers move the price to the bottom. When you buy low, at a certain point, you are going to sell, you're going to become a seller. So the market is controlled by buyers and sellers, not the robot. The robot only monitors when buyers are buying, when sellers are selling, because it is going to buy, it is going to sell. So it will look at a position to buy and look at a position to sell. That's why I'm saying the robot monitors the market for you using live data. Yes. Does it do mathematical calculations to make sure that it buys at the right price and it sells at the right price according to the instructions that you are going to give? Yes, it does that. That's why we call it quantitative trading. It uses a quantification system to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. So you don't need to worry that, no, I am not good at maths, I'm not good at calculating. No, this robot, when it is monitoring, when it is time to buy, it calculates at what price is it buying and when is it going to sell when the price rises. It is a robot. It has got no emotions. Let us not forget that. Human beings, we get emotions. Yes, we react. But this robot does not do that. Whether the price is going to go up, it does not get excited. Have you ever seen people when they make profit? Yes, they get excited. But the robot does not get excited. It is a robot. It has got no emotions. It does not feel anything. Its duty is to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. So this robot knows that cryptocurrency, it is a volatile market, so it focuses on trading 24/7, 365 days in a year, simply because the crypto space, the crypto market, has got no holiday, has got no weekend. It trades 24 hours, 7 days, 365 days in a year. Is it difficult or is it easy to use this robot? Is it difficult or is it easy to use this robot? I want to tell you that this robot is really, really easy. Yes, it's really, really easy to set its trading parameters. You can give instructions easily and the robot is going to follow what you want it to do when it goes to the market to buy for you. Yes. So Like I said, this robot, it is trading 24 hours, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year. So if you are to employ this robot, does it have a price? Something that works 7 days, something that works 24 hours, something that does not drink water, but only buying and selling cryptocurrency. Do you think it is for free? No. It has got a price. How much? $120 currently as we speak. This is the amount of money that one is going to pay so that they can have the robot. Yes, they can have the robot on their smartphone so that they can be able to trade cryptocurrencies. $120. That is one full year subscription. So for you to be able to use the RoyalQ platform, you're going to need this amount of money for the whole year. Then you are done. You pay once, then you use it for 12 months. Yes, that is the price. Now, let's come here. Maybe while we are still talking about price, yes, while we are still talking about price, since we have gotten the information that the price is 120, now, if you are to start now trading, remember the 120, it is only for subscribing to the robot only. Yes, when you pay the 120, RoyalQ gives you the system, the trading platform, the application on your phone. What else now do you need? Remember, RoyalQ, it is not an investment platform. An investment platform, it is a platform where they tell you buy a package of $100, okay? At the end of 7 days, your $100, it is going to become $150, okay? Yes, that is an investment platform. They sell you a package. Yeah, they are having different packages. Some they are $100, some they are $500, some they are $1,000, some they are $10,000, and each and every package, it has got how much percentage when it comes to profit. They are going to tell you when you invest 1,000, then we are going to give you 5,000 at the end of the week. Yes. So RoyalQ does not operate like that. Ladies and gentlemen, RoyalQ does not operate like that. You do not come with money and buy a package. No. You are going to trade. Remember, it is a trading tool. You use it to trade cryptocurrencies. So when you bring your capital, you are going to trade using the RoyalQ robot. Okay? So the minimum starting capital to trade with, we normally recommend $100. After you have bought with your 120, then you're gonna need at least $100 trading capital to get started with, so that you are able to give this robot instructions so that it can start buying and selling cryptocurrencies. Yes, so this is the minimum. Yes, the minimum starting trading capital that we are recommending. But our robot can buy starting from as low as $10. We want you to understand this. Okay? The robot can go to the market and buy cryptocurrency starting from $10 amount. Okay? Yes. So we are recommending at least $100 starting to trade with. This is at least. Yes, this is at least. But the robot can buy as low as $10. So that is what we are talking about. Now, let's come here and look at the track record. When we are looking at the track record, we are simply looking at why should we recommend this trading platform to you. what makes it unique? What is the difference between this trading platform and other trading platform? So what you are seeing on your screen, it is the RoyalQ trading platform. Okay? It is the RoyalQ trading platform. So I want us to navigate and see what makes it different, what makes it unique, different from other trading platforms as we speak. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if we are to talk about cryptocurrency and then we talk about robots that are trading cryptocurrency, there are so many of them out there. You can agree with me that currently we do have softwares that people recommend to you that you can use them to trade cryptocurrencies. So what makes RoyalQ outstanding from all those robots, from all those softwares out there? So let's come here. Yes, because you need to get informed. You need to get informed, ladies and gentlemen, before you make a decision, right? So I want us to have a look at some of the uniqueness of RoyalQ. Why RoyalQ? I want us to answer this question together. Why RoyalQ? Okay? Yes, probably when you leave this platform tonight, you should be able to understand this. Maybe someone has been selling a trading platform to you. Someone has been selling a software to you that you can use it to trade cryptocurrency or maybe other financial markets. But why should we invite you to come and use RoyalQ? It's very important. Okay, let us look at this. First of all, one thing that makes RoyalQ outstanding, it is this thing called trustworthy. It's very important to trust. How can you trust RoyalQ? How can you trust RoyalQ? You can trust RoyalQ simply because when you want to trade on the platform, you do not deposit your trading capital, your $100 that you come with. Your $100 that you come with, you do not deposit it on RoyalQ. You deposit it in your own exchange wallet, which is called a crypto digital wallet. Remember, I was showing you Binance, MEX, Kraken. Those are crypto wallets, crypto exchanges. So you are going to deposit your money there. Okay? You are going to deposit your money there. RoyalQ does not allow you to deposit your capital on its platform. So this makes RoyalQ to be trusted, because if the platform closes, ladies and gentlemen, it means you are going to lose your money. If you deposit your capital on the platform where you are trading, who is having the lock and the key? Who is having the lock and the key? If you deposit your trading capital on the platform, who is having the lock and key? It is RoyalQ. It is RoyalQ. So if RoyalQ was allowing a deposit here, it means for this deposit to be released as withdrawals, it means RoyalQ needed to approve those withdrawals. So RoyalQ says, we do not want your trading capital. You're going to only employ us to go and use your capital in your own wallet where you are going to be in charge. Then we trade and we sell, buying and selling. Then we leave everything in your own wallet. So trustworthy, it is one outstanding feature that makes RoyalQ unique. Your capital is safe. Your capital is secured. You can go to bed and sleep peacefully. Even if you decide to invite someone to trade with you on RoyalQ, you are not going to worry that tomorrow they will come to you and say, my money, my money, my money. That platform you referred me to, it does not open. I have been trying to log in, but it says location error. There are platforms that says location error. Yes. When you try to log in, system error, location error, system error, it means something is not okay. So if you decide, if you decide, ladies and gentlemen, we need to graduate. We really need to graduate. Yes. When you are doing online business, remember this is online business. If you have forgotten, this is online business. You don't know me. You don't know these people that are here. You don't know the platform. You don't know the owners. You don't know where are the offices. Okay? Yes. One thing for sure is that this is an online business. So when you are doing online business, what comes first? What should you think of first? It is your capital. Security. Yes. The security of your capital. The safety of your capital. Very, very important. Because I want you to take note of this. It does not matter. They pay you 10,000%, which is profit. They pay you 10,000%, ladies and gentlemen. They can pay you the 10,000% in that wallet. They can pay you this and you can see it. They can give you the 10,000% profit. But this 10,000 profit percentage, where is it? Where are they depositing it? They are depositing it on the platform that they are in charge. So it's going to be another story to withdraw this 10,000% profit. Yes, they can give you 100,000. It does not matter. I have seen people, they have said, this platform has been paying me over the past 5 years. This platform has been paying me over the past 10 years. I'm not worried about it. Yes, don't get worried. It is just a matter of time. I can remind you of some platforms that have been paying people for 15 years. I also get benefit. But one day, it came. The number 40 day, it came. The 15 years were flushed out. Yes, the 15 years were flushed out. People who developed trust on that platform, the trust was gone. Ladies and gentlemen, people sold houses to go and invest because this platform has been there for 10 years. It has been paying its clients for the past 10 years. So there is trust. But I said that, where are you depositing the money? On the platform. I said, okay, the number 40 day, it is going to come. And it came. I was benefiting from it. I don't want to lie. I was a part of it. But I knew that one day is going to come. And all the 10 years were flushed out. Ladies and gentlemen, people, they lost a lot of money. A lot of money. Yes. So, don't get used to platforms that you don't have control over the capital. Don't get used to it, even if you have bought a house from that platform. Even if you have bought a car from that platform, as long as you are still depositing on it, one day is going to come. The money that you have used to buy the house will go back. So, security and safety of your funds is very important. Do numbers matter? Yes, sometimes numbers matter. RoyalQ, since its existence, when it started the trading business, it has made over $185 million for its users, meaning those that comes and trade with their capital. When it comes to profit that it has been making for those that trade, over $185 million has been produced. it means you can rely on RoyalQ. How many users are using RoyalQ? Over 2 million users are using RoyalQ. So you're not going to be worried and say, what if we are only 10,000 on the platform? So over 2 million users are using RoyalQ. This tells us that RoyalQ is in business. Can you access RoyalQ? Yes, easily. There are other platforms. You can only access them in other countries. You cannot access them when you go to other countries. I want you to know that RoyalQ is not one of them. RoyalQ is accessible almost over 200 countries plus. RoyalQ is found there. This tells me that you can access RoyalQ from any other part of the world. Yes, it's not like other platforms where when you are in the other part of Africa is not available. There are other platforms that are only available in Uganda. They are not available in South Africa. They are only made for Ugandans. Yes. Other trading platforms, they are for Nigerians only. If you happen to be a Kenyan, you cannot trade on those platforms. Yes. Maybe you should use VPN for you to access them. So RoyalQ is accessed almost every corner of the world. I said that it is a platform that trades 24/7. 24/7, 365 days in a year. So this makes RoyalQ unique. One other feature is that it also accommodates those that are new to cryptocurrency. They don't know how to trade. The RoyalQ platform, it is a novice friendly. Rest assured, you don't need to be a graduate for you to trade on RoyalQ. Yes, it is easy to set its trading parameters and it is easy to use the platform. Yes, it is a win-win situation when it comes to profit. You share on profit that is made. When you trade on RoyalQ platform, you pay what we call gas fee. This gas fee, it is in a form of a cryptocurrency called USDT. So when RoyalQ takes your capital in here, this is your Binance wallet, and this is your RoyalQ robot, and RoyalQ comes inside your Binance, then it takes your $100 to the market to buy and sell crypto, then it makes $20 profit. It is going to drop this $20 plus the $100 inside your Binance wallet. But now you need to pay gas fee from this profit that it has made. How do you pay the gas fee? You, the owner of Binance, you, the owner of the account, you are going to withdraw. It's not the robot. It is you. You are going to withdraw some money from your bank account. You are going to deposit it to the RoyalQ platform so that RoyalQ is able to deduct its share of 20%. Meaning to say, RoyalQ, first of all, it needed to produce results, which is profit. When it makes profit in your bank account here, then it will come to its account here and withdraw the share of 20%. 20% of 100. Remember, the profit is 100%. RoyalQ is entitled to 20% of the 100. So if it makes $20 profit, it is going to calculate how much 20% of $20, because you as the trader, you are going to remain with 80%. RoyalQ takes 20%, then it uses it for its maintenance of the platform. That's why RoyalQ is not going to collapse. It has got a system how it earns money. It needed to work It is not a laser tool. It works 24/7. When it produces results, it gets paid from those that are using the platform. So RoyalQ sustains itself. It does not use people's money for it to keep standing. No, it uses what it has benefited for it to stand. So RoyalQ, it is a platform that is very unique. I'm about to conclude, but before I conclude, I've got a question for you. Before I conclude, I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to conclude. I think I have given you what you needed to know. If you are to do business, it means first of all, you need to have capital. Probably you do have the capital, but you were saying, where can I start doing business? And what type of business can I do? Then you have looked at cryptocurrency trading business. Then you are saying, okay, how do I get started? I have already told you, you only need $120, which is your amount to subscribe to the RoyalQ platform. And then you're gonna need extra 100 as your trading capital. But this is my question. This is my question. Is it okay? Is it okay to do business? Is it okay? I want you to be honest with me in the chat. Is it okay to do business with a system? Is it okay to do business with a system where you are not in control of your capital? Doesn't matter how much the system is paying you, but is it okay for you to do business with a system where you don't have control over your capital? Is it okay? You needed to be honest with me. You needed to be honest with me. Can you do it? Can you do it? Ladies and gentlemen, each and every business has got its own challenges. Each and every legit business has got a challenge. Even if it means you going and sell tomatoes on the street, there are challenges of selling tomatoes on the street. Ladies and gentlemen, every business has got its own challenges. We don't want to lie to you. No. When it comes to cryptocurrency, we've got a challenge of not controlling the price. That is the only challenge. We don't control the price. Yes, the robot does not control the price. That's the only challenge that we have. But it gets advantage. I mean, it takes advantage of the falling and the rising of the price. I want you to understand this, that when you come and join us to trade these cryptocurrencies, we trade, of course, each and every day, right? But some other days, we do not make profit. We don't want to lie to you. Why? Because we don't control the price. Sometimes the price of Bitcoin is not okay for us to trade. Sometimes the price of Ethereum is not okay for us to trade. Sometimes the price of other cryptocurrencies, they are not okay for us to trade them. So on these days when price is not okay, we do not win. We do not make profit. It's not all the days. We don't want to lie to you. But 95%, this one I have to assure you, 95%, when the market gives us an opportunity to make money, we really make money. We really make profit. Yes. So the profiting, for you to profit, it depends first of all on your capital. Secondly, on how the price is moving in the market. I want you to understand these two, because one will be complaining in the chat We need to know, you need to know, what type of business do we do? Okay? Yes. And how does RoyalQ trade? Right. So after that being said, let me conclude this way. Let me conclude this way. After understanding that RoyalQ trade cryptocurrency in your own wallet, and it has got no access to your profit, neither your capital, but it is able to bring all inside your exchange wallet, and then it goes to its own wallet and gets its share. I want you to get understanding about this. Okay? I want you to get understanding about this. You can also trade cryptocurrencies starting with a small capital, increase it gradually, understanding that you don't own the market, you don't control the market, but you are able to have patience until the market gives you profit. Now, let us calculate. Let us have an overview as I'm concluding now. I want you to go home with this information, that if there is a business out there, an online business, that gives you more potential when it comes to financial intelligence, when it comes to financial freedom, I would recommend cryptocurrency. Because cryptocurrency, you can start with a small capital and grow it gradually until it grows. This is what I mean. Let's come here. I'm finishing the business presentation. I'm winding it up. The remaining minutes is for you to ask me questions. This is your $100 capital that you are starting with to trade. So when you are trading on RoyalQ platform, you can instruct the robot that when it takes your $100 to go and buy any cryptocurrency of your choice, when it brings the $100, it should bring profit in terms of percentage. How much percentage? We say 3. We want the 3%. This is just one trade, only one single trade. When it takes your capital, one single trade, when it comes back, let it bring 3% profit. Now, if we are to keep record and say we want to send this robot to the market 200 times, let it go buy, come back, go buy, come back, go buy, come back, up to 200 times, or probably 300. Let's say 300 times. This robot should go to the market to buy and sell. Each and every time that it goes out of the 300, let it bring 3% profit. Let it bring 3% profit. So let's calculate. If this robot can go to the market 300 times, whether it is going to take 1 full year for this robot to complete the 300 times, we don't care. But we are saying, if it completes 300 successful trades using our $100, and then it brings 3% at the end of the 300 times, what is our potential earning? We are calculating, and this is our potential earning. This is not a quick rich scheme, ladies and gentlemen. I have already said that. This is not a quick rich scheme. If you are looking for a quick rich scheme, then please, you can pass. Because on RoyalQ platform, we do not promise you heaven on earth. Here, we believe in taking small profit whenever there is an opportunity in the market, which we call trading. Yes, small profit each and every day when there is an opportunity in the market. As you can see here, we are not crying for much. You can see on the first trade, when the RoyalQ took the $100, when it brought back, it brought extra $3. It is not much, but it is meaningful. Yes, the $3 is not much. It is small, yes. But do you know what? When you keep accumulating those small cents, those small dollars, when they increase in number, they build a big figure. It will end up to this figure. As you can see, this is day one, which is trade number one. The day one is trade number one. The day two is trade number two. The day three is trade number three. Until it came to, look at this, until it came to what trade? What trade? Where did I go now? Where did I go now? Okay, I was hijacked with the advert. Yes. But I was showing you that small, gradually grow up to 700,000, ladies and gentlemen. So we are not in a hurry. We understand that crypto blockchain is here to stay. So as RoyalQ. So we do have the time. We do have the patience, because we are not chasing money, but we are attracting money. That is our mission. If you chase money, you are not going to find it. You are not going to get it. But you need to lay some traps and attract it. It will come and it is going to get caught. How do we catch this money? By cryptocurrency trading. We lay our traps in the crypto market, and money normally gets caught, and we go home with whatever we have caught on a daily basis. But our journey, it is a long-term journey. We are not looking at short-term journey, but we are looking at long-term journey. Yes. So for us to do so, we need to acquire knowledge on how to go about it. Thank you so much for listening to me tonight. I know you do have questions. So let me come back here and answer your questions. Let me stop sharing screen. And then take the questions. Anyone with a question? As I have come to the end of the business presentation. Yes. Let me take questions. I'm sure my leaders will also help me to answer the questions. If you want to come on the microphone, you just need to raise your hand. We're going to allow you, and then you ask your question. Or you come in the chat, you type your question, and then we're going to respond to it. The question should be about the business presentation I have presented to you. All right? The question should be about the business presentation, not trading. I was not discussing about trading here. Yes, I was not discussing about robotic settings. No, I was discussing about what is RoyalQ, what is cryptocurrency, how do you get started in your journey of trading. That's what I was talking about. When it comes to questions pertaining to robotics, how to set your robot, how to do this, we do have sessions for that. So pardon me, I'm not gonna answer any question about trading. I'm gonna only answer a question about the business presentation I have presented to you. Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? I see my humble and able leader, Leader Noble. Yes, it's a privilege It's an honor to see you here. We are so, personally, I'm so grateful you are here. Yes. Leader Noble, I see Leader Noble is in the house. My leader, I'm so humbled to have you on the platform. Anyone with a question? Let me check. Let me check. Yes, who is this? Isaac. Isaac, your question, we can answer it on the platform. Are you in any of our WhatsApp groups? Isaac, are you in any of our WhatsApp groups? If you are in our WhatsApp group, please come and ask this question there. I'll be delighted to answer it. I'll be one of those that are going to answer the question. But I'm not going to answer it here because we do have people that are not trading, that are not in the business yet. So when we start talking about this, we are going to confuse them. We are going to confuse them. Yes. So Isaac, please ask your question in our WhatsApp group. Then we are going to attend to you. Okay? Or you can ask any leader. You can ask any leader. You are not in any group of RoyalQ. So how did you access the RoyalQ business? How did you join RoyalQ? Then better refer to the person who brought you to the business. Yes. If you are not in any other RoyalQ group, because here we do have a support group where we support those that are using the RoyalQ platform. We support them, right? So if you are not in our WhatsApp group, how are we going to support you? How did you join us? You were just sent the link. How, Isaac? Isaac, how? Who sent you the link? How did you get the link? That's the question. How did you get the link? By the way, how did you come to this Zoom? Where did you get the link for this Zoom? It's very important, Isaac, because we want to assist you. We want to assist you not only for today, but any problem that you are going to encounter on your trading journey. We are here. Yes. We are here. So we want clarity. Okay. So Isaac, please look for the person. Please look for the person who invited you to this business. It's very important. It's very important. We want to make this person accountable. You see, we are finding it difficult to help you now. Yes, simply because you are not in our WhatsApp group. In our WhatsApp group, we help all those that are there. So please trace back where you are coming from until you get here. So ask the person who gave you the link. That person must find a way to get to us so that he can come and drop you to us if he wants to drop you to us. Because we don't mind. Here we help. We don't mind. We don't mind. But you should go back to the person who invited you. We needed to know this person. When he comes and drop you here, we needed to know this person. What kind of a person is he or she? Okay, Isaac, we want to hold accountable the person whom you joined under. In RoyalQ, we do not do that. We do have a support group. We support our members. Okay? So please, Isaac, bear with me. We are not running away from you. We are not chasing you back. We just want accountability and responsibility. That's what we are trying to do here. Okay? It's not that we cannot answer your question, but tomorrow you're going to come again with another question. Okay? You are going to face another problem tomorrow. Who is going to be responsible? So we want to help you for long term, Isaac. We want to help you for long term, Isaac. So please trace back where you are coming from. Okay. I think apart from Isaac, I don't see any other questions. I don't see any other questions. Apart from Isaac, I don't see any other questions. I don't see any other questions here. Yeah, I said that anything that has to do with trading, let us meet in the other Zooms. We do have other Zooms that we always meet. Okay? Anything that has to do with trading, let's meet in the other Zooms. Yes. All right. So those that want to talk to me, those that want to connect with me, I am in the RoyalQ Revolution group. Okay? I am there. I help people there. So if you are looking for me, please go and find me there. Okay? Yes. Go and find me in the RoyalQ Revolution group. All right, I am there. You are going to find my contact number there if you want to reach out to me, but it should be about RoyalQ, okay? It should be about RoyalQ business, not anything apart from that. All right, yes. So, okay, let me see. Someone want more information about the gas fee. Okay. The gas fee, it is the amount of money in USDT that you share with the RoyalQ robot. When the RoyalQ robot is trading for you in your exchange wallet, it makes profit there. So RoyalQ has got a share, is entitled to a share of 20% of the profit it is making. Okay? So for it to access that share, it is you who is going to withdraw some money and deposit it in the wallet of the robot. The robot has got a wallet. When you are activating the robot, there is a wallet that you send the money to so that RoyalQ can access that money and give you the robot. So from that wallet, that's where you also deposit a certain amount of money. Before you start trading, you deposit a certain amount of money, more like 20%. You deposit it in that wallet. That money is withdrawable. If you do not use it, you can withdraw it back to your exchange wallet. Okay? So you deposit 20% in that wallet so that when you start using the RoyalQ robot in your exchange, and then RoyalQ started to make profit, please listen to me. RoyalQ will only deduct. RoyalQ will only take a share of that gas fee only when it has produced a profit in your wallet. If it is not making profit for you, that money in the asset of the robot does not change. It remains the same. So it will only come and deduct when it has produced a result there where it is trading. It's when it will come and collect its share. That's how the gas fee is shared. So it is 80 and 20. Who takes 20? RoyalQ. The 80 is for you. Did I answer your question about gas fee? Did I answer the question about gas fee? Did I answer the question about gas fee? Okay, thank you so much, Swill. Yes, so that's how it works. Yes, the profit is withdrawable daily. Remember, the profit is not on RoyalQ platform. The profit is in your bank account. So anytime you want your money together with the profit there, you are the one who withdraws it. Anytime. I love crypto. It has got no weekend. You can withdraw even on a public holiday. Right? So the profit is withdrawable any minute, not a daily, but any minute. It is you who is in charge. So you withdraw anytime. because it is in your own wallet, in your own bank, not the traditional bank where it has got a limit. They tell you you have reached your daily limit, not crypto. Is that okay? Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question? The person who was asking about withdrawal of the profit. Did I answer your question? That was Amanda. Yes, Amanda, did I answer your question about profit withdrawal? Please give me an answer in the chat if you are satisfied. If you want a link for RoyalQ Revolution, you should ask the person who invited you to the business presentation. They are going to give you the link. Yes, we don't just share our link anyhow. We don't share our link anyhow. Ask the person who invited you to the business presentation, then you're going to have access to the group. Then we are able to assist you there without favor. Yes, without favor, we're going to assist you there. They are dedicated leaders there. They don't look where you come from. They don't look who is your upline. No, we just assist. We just assist. We are like one community. Yes. So just make sure that you find your way there. Okay. All right, guys. I think it has been a wonderful connection with you. Oh, Caleb, you are a RoyalQ person in Ghana. Yes. Please get in touch with the Ghanaians there. Get in touch with Ghanaians. We've got leader Emmanuel. We've got leader who? Who else is in Ghana? There are a lot of them. I've just forgotten the names. Leader Emmanuel is there. Leader Newman is there. Yes. Doris Angel also is a Ghanaian, but is not in Ghana. Yes. So there are so many of them there. So if you are a Ghanaian, please get in touch with these people. They will connect you to RoyalQ Revolution. They will connect you to RoyalQ Revolution. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, all the leaders who were joining us and some of our greatest leaders that are not always with us, but today they decided to join us today. Yes, thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate. I wish you a lovely evening, a wonderful morning, a great afternoon, depending on where you were joining us from. We love you all. Take care and be safe. Bye-bye. See you next time when we have another business presentation. Thank you so much. God bless.